Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are gaining value from my little knowledge about the forex market. I always give a shout out to my coach SK. I always give a shout out to him and BF. I don't really make mention their full names, so you guys don't really know them, but I always give a shout out to all of them. Now, I want to do a top analysis for DXY, and lately I was being advised to stick to one pair, which I'm really working on my discipline because sometimes I make profit from GU, I lose it on GG, or I lose it on gold, I make profit from gold. So my coach was like, okay, stick to one pair and let's see how it goes. So I'm working on just one pair and I'm going to work on DXY too. So I'm starting my top analysis from 1 month. Normally, I'm doing swing trading and day trading together. Now, looking at this whole analysis, I'm going to shrink this chart very well. What do I see? I see a shift of market structure here. There was what? A buy side liquidity. And what else do I see? If I look in very well, this would have been the last low here, right? But if I take my Fibonacci from this low to this high, right? This is an order block, right? Now, what am I looking for? I'm looking for all the fair value gap, potential fair value gap. I have a fair value gap here, and I have a failed swing structure above here without it clearing the low as a mitigation block. This is what price might clear out here because this is what liquidity. You can see it as equal low in months to come. I keep looking at the next draw on liquidity, which was here volume imbalance with an order block, right? Price has violated this fair value gap, volume imbalance than order block. You can just put a line there just as a draw on liquidity. Now, if I look again, what do I see? Where is price coming from? Where is price at the moment? And where is price going to? Those are the three questions you are required to ask yourself anytime you're doing a top analysis. Where is price coming from? Where is price at the moment? And where is price going to? Now, what do I see here? Price is coming from this other block here. This is an other block here, right? Other block price is coming from, and price has done what? Clear that external range liquidity, which is a liquidity, external range liquidity, right? Now, what do I do next? Where is price at the moment? If I delete this whole trade now and focus on this particular trend above me, because I expect price to keep going down to this discount area from this high to this low, right? What do I see? I have a fair value gap here in my what? In my premium area, and I have what? There's also a breaker block here, which I think price is reacting to, but I have a fair value gap, which I'm expecting price to what? To move up to this level, right? Now, all I know is that I'm on discount on the monthly time frame. The next question I ask myself is where am I at the moment? If I look at this area here, this particular candle closed above this candle, taking out this high of this candle, meaning I should be bullish momentum. Now, but if I look inside here, right? Let me go back to 1 month. Liquidity here, bullish momentum. If I look inside here very well, right? This is another block of the weekly time frame. Other block, 1 week OB, 1 week OB of the weekly time frame, right? Now I have a break of structure here for a sell side liquidity. This was a break of structure, right? Now sell side liquidity. So we now my Fibonacci from this high to this low, I'd have taken this as an implied fair value gap. That's what I was looking at, an implied fair value gap. And I also have this wick that came out to create this liquidity, which is a bit scary for me. But now if I look inside here, my coach always say you wait for price to touch the institutional reference point that you are seeing. If not, that is liquidity. What do I go back to? I go back to my 1 day time frame. I'll have tagged this as an implied fair value gap. If I take 50% to measure this week from this high to this low, and I've tagged this as an implied fair value gap because why? The wicks are crossing each other. Now, the next question I'll ask myself on the daily time frame is I'm expecting price to say come down low. But what do I have here? There was a break of structure here, and also price took out what? This sell side liquidity. I'm doing a top analysis. So my focus now is from daily time frame. Now for my Fibonacci, from this high to this low, right? What do I see? I see this fair value gap. That's one. What do I see next again? I see this other block. That's two. Now, all I know is that I'm on the discount level and I'm expecting price to come to this level on the daily time frame. Let us move our mind from the weekly and the monthly, right? And price is reacting on the monthly breaker block, we are assuming. Now, on the what? On the 4 hours time frame, what do I see on the 4 hours time frame? Looking at the 4 hours time frame, price shifted structure officially from here, 4 hours MSS. And if you can look at inside here also, there was a shift of market structure here also, 4 hours MSS. So what do I have there? I have a breaker block, right? One. Okay, now say it's the shift is from here. I have a breaker block, I have two zones, and I have what? A mitigation block. So I have one, I have a breaker block, and I have a mitigation block. That's on what? 4 hours time frame. There was what? This was a break of structure. I'm only doing for DXY, so you should know the direction that price wants to go on your USD pair. Now I'll come down to 1 hour, or I'll come down to 15 minutes. On 15-minute time frame, what do I see? I'm expecting price to shift around here, which has created this week. I'm expecting price to shift around here. But if I look in very, very well, to me, price has shifted inside here on 15 minutes, because that's a failed swing point, making this what? A mitigation block. So I'm expecting price to keep going up and keep going up above this level. That's my expectation. But I'm also looking at the XY on a 1 hour time frame. Many people will take this as a sell, but to me, I'm looking at this from a buy because I'm resting on a mitigation block on 4 hours. Now going down to my pair, that's GBP USD. I took it for a sell because I'm targeting this external range liquidity on this liquidity area here, because it's like a swing point, like an equal. Let me just draw it so you can see. If I just move my line from here to here, you realize that it's a trend line, like an equal low. You can see it yourself, liquidity, which I'm expecting price to clear. So if the XY dare buy up, if you look at it here, I'm on an order block. Let me show you guys from weekly time frame here, where I'm taking myself. Now this is what? Weekly break of structure. Look at the low here, fair value gap. This week has indirectly even validated it, but price must act very funny there. And if I go to my daily, what do I see on my daily? I see what? A shift of market structure here. Price came up a little bit, violated this low. This another shift of market structure. Price came, violated this low here. And what do you see? It has not fully validated the low. It has not validated this low, but I'm expecting price to validate this low, to come around this area, to clear out this week, this liquidity, this whole liquidity here, this double, this two touches. That's what I'm expecting though. And price might what? Come down. My expectation is price might come down a little bit before start going its journey upwards. So look at 4 hours time frame, it's still showing me a break of structure here. I came down to 1 hour, I'm doing the whole time frame one by one. And what do I see on 1 hour? I'm also on what? A break of structure. But if I had done 15 minutes directly, this would have been an inducement, which I took this morning as an inducement. I don't know, I'm just following the top analysis to know what I'm doing better. So I hope this is very explanatory. I'm only focusing on GBPUSD for like a month or two to see if there'll be any improvement on my side based on my psychology. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm an upcoming trader. I'm growing little by little, and I keep going through my experience on my psychology, and I'm working towards a better step. And I'm sharing my journey for everyone to see how the journey started to how the future will decide. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ask your questions. Thank you so much.